What's up everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video, I'm going to guide you through each of the steps that I use to draw, ink, and color Moon Knight in the most easiest and simplest way. Let's begin today's lesson with a rough sketch of our character's pose. Starting at the very top of our page, we're going to sketch a small circle for the head. Just using the side edge of our pencil, go all the way around. Now this doesn't have to be perfect because we'll eventually erase this out. Now from the top of our circle, we're going to draw a straight line coming all the way down towards the bottom of our page. Let's add a little bit of shape to the head. Starting from the side of our circle, draw two straight lines coming down the side. And then from the bottom, curve this down and then in towards the chin, towards the center of our page. Now from here, we're going to slope the shoulders coming down towards the right. From the chin, step down, angle this up and out towards the left, and come down towards the right. Now I'm going to sketch two circles around the shoulders. From the top of the shoulders, we're going to slope this up and in underneath the head. Now from here, it's going to block out the side of the body. Let's start from the center of the left shoulder, angle this down and in towards the hip. Go to the center of the right shoulder and do the same thing, coming down towards the same height. Now let's connect the ends with a curve. Let's add a block for the lower torso. From the hips, draw two straight lines coming down, and we'll close off the bottom with a straight line. From the bottom center of the lower torso, let's curve this up and out toward the left and right side. Now let's block in the basic pose of the legs. Halfway along this curve, I'm just going to angle the leg, coming down and out towards the left knee. Add a circle along the bottom. Let's go to the right side, go out towards the right, towards the knee, and add another circle. From the center of the left knee, angle the leg coming out towards the heel, and we'll flatten off the bottom. Let's connect the ends with a curve, almost like a half circle going up and then back down. Let's go to the center of the right knee, draw a straight line coming all the way down. Now this foot's going to be a little bit higher than the one on the left. Flatten this off with another straight line, just going out a little bit longer. We'll see this foot from the side. And connect the ends with another curve, going up and then down. Now let's go back up and draw on the arms. We're going to start in the center of the left shoulder, angle the arm coming down and out towards the elbow. Draw a small circle on the end. Go to the center of the right shoulder, come down and out, again towards the elbow, and draw another circle. Let's go back to the left side from the center of the elbow, come down and in. I'm just going to draw a square across the wrist for the hand. Let's go to the right side. We're going to bend the arm going out and then up towards the wrist. And we'll pull the hand coming in. Start with a straight line, come down the inside, and angle this back out. Now I'm going to place a crescent dart in behind each hand. We'll start from the center of the left hand, draw a circle, going all the way around, and then back up. And we'll do the same thing on the right side, drawing that same size circle, coming in and then out. Now we're going to go back and add some thickness to the legs. Let's start from the left hip, curve the leg going out, bring that down towards the outside of the knee. Go to the right hip, going out and then back down. Let's go to the center of the body, angle this down and out towards the inside of the left knee, and do the same thing over on the right. Let's bend the outside of the leg. Start from the outside of the knee, curve this out, and then down towards the heel. Then from the inside, draw a straight angled line on top of the foot. Let's go to the outside of the right knee, draw a straight line coming down towards the foot, and then we'll round out the calf, coming around and in, and come straight down towards the heel. Now let's go back up and add some thickness to the arms. Starting from the shoulder, come down towards the outside of the elbow, do the same thing along the inside, and we'll bring this down towards the hand, just on the inside of the top corners. Let's do the same thing across the right arm, starting along the bottom, then the top, bend the forearm going up underneath the hand, and we'll round out the outside. Now let's add some detail and shape to the face. From the bottom of our circle, we're going to step up, curve this up and out toward the side of our circle. From the top, curve this out and then down towards the bottom of the hood. Bend this in and then down just underneath the chin. Now let's go to the top of our circle, step up, curve the left side of the head going out and then down. Do the same thing over on the right. Let's go to that center point, curve this out and down towards the left and right side. Now we want to loosely block in the eyes. Starting over on the left side, curve this in and then down. And curl up the brow coming in and up underneath the hood. Let's draw the bottom of the eye, coming down and then in towards the inside of the brow. Now we want to turn the body, so we're going to take the center seam and just bend it over towards the right. Let's start underneath the chin, bend that line going out, come down, and then back in towards the center. Let's add an oval along the top, going all the way around, and then back up. From the bottom of that oval, curve the chest going out and then down toward the left and right side. Let's add a circle in the center of the body. And then from the side along the top, angle this up and out. Let's go to the bottom of that circle, angle this down and out towards the side of the leg. And then we'll add a seam along the side, going up, bending that out. Let's add that sash along the bottom. Starting from the left side of that circle, curve this out and then across. Bend that back down towards the bottom. Go to the right side, come down and out. Bend that down. And we'll connect the ends with a slight curve. Now that we have the basic shape of the body, let's place the cape in behind. We start from the top of the left shoulder, curve this out, come down, bend this out, and then down towards the bottom. Let's work our way across towards the right, going up, and in, bend that up, and then out in behind the right leg. From the top of the right shoulder, bend the cape going out, and then bring that down in behind the right leg. Once we have a rough sketch in place, we're going to start inking this in using an ultra fine tip marker. Let's start at the very top and start adding some shape. Starting from the center of the hood, just going to work our way up and out, using these short lines. Just going to round up the top, come down along the side of the hood. And we'll add a little bit more shape across the bottom, just pulling this down towards the center of the bottom. Now we're going to tuck the head underneath the hood. And bring that down towards the chin. And we'll just add that detail across the mat. adding that trim across the top of the hood. And adding that moon in the center, starting with a circle with an open end on the right side. And I'll trace out the inside. I'm going to add some folds across the top of the cape, going in towards the head. Then add some folds coming out from the top of that oval. And we're just going to add some more detail to the arms, just modifying the shape as we go. Add those straps across the arm, starting across the bottom, and then just working our way up, and go across in the opposite direction, just going in underneath. And I want to add a little bit of texture across the top of the arm, so we'll start along the inside, drawing these short curves going across, and then from the outside working our way in. I'm just going to draw the inside of the crescent going in behind the hand, all the way around the top. Now just working our way around the side of the body. And we want to add some folds along the left side, all the way down toward the hip. We're going to start to bend these up and in, just aiming towards that circle. And from the circle, we'll just work our way out. Bottom edge of the chest going out, bend that up along the bottom. From here, it's going to move up and draw in the hand on the right side. Start by separating out the knuckles. draw the crescent in behind. Now adding the straps across the arm, going in one direction, and then layer the other ones in behind, going in the opposite direction. Now we're going to go in and just layer the top of the arm in behind. Then fold along the outside of the cape, going all the way back up toward the top. Now we're going to go back and erase our sketch lines underneath. On this next step, I'm going to move to my Sharpie pen and start adding some shadows. Starting with the inside of the hood. Also adding a shadow just underneath the head across the neck. Now we're just going to add some shadows along the bottom edge of the body. Starting underneath the hood and going across the bottom edge of the cape. I'm just adding some shadows across the top of the cape to add some contrast. And just like a coloring book, we'll fill in the entire body with this light gray. I'm also going to fill the left side of the cape, going around that fold. We're also going to fill in the bottom of the cape and just fade that up. Now let's grab our dark gray and fill in the inside of the cape, starting from the top, going around the body. And we'll start to fade that out as we come down. Now I'm going to fill the gold areas of the body with this light yellow. And then with a darker orange, I'm just going to add a gradient, starting from the bottom and just fading that up. Now with that same gray we used for the cape, we're just going to add some shadows across the body. Starting from the right side, we're just going to blend this in towards the left. Also shading in the fingers and the knuckles. And to help bring the chest forward, we'll add a shadow underneath. Let's add that shadow to the right side of the head, coming in toward the center. And as we get closer to the end, we'll tighten up our shadows and reflections, and always make sure to sign your artwork. And that's pretty much it. That's how we draw and color Moon Knight. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you did, please make sure you subscribe because I'm posting new lessons every single day. You can also drop your request in the comments below. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.